Yo guys, what's up? It's T-Bot here, and today we're going to be talking about the new 2015 update ideas for the next update, and these are strictly just ideas of what I want to see in the next update and what other people want to see in the next update. So if I could get support on this video, maybe some likes, maybe some comments, tell me what you guys enjoy about this video and what update ideas that you want to see implemented in the next update. Just go ahead and comment them down in the comment section down below, and without further ado, let's get right into the first update idea. This is going to be the Spell Mage, and the Spell Mage is basically a little wizard that activates spells in the battle. So instead of a spell factory, maybe you would just deploy this little guy, and he would take a few hit points. Let's go ahead and read the description. The Spell Mage casts spells on troops during battle. Upgrading it allows to wield more of the variety of spells. Although it's fragile, it gives an upper hand on the battlefield. So that was kind of vague. But we'd have to see this in action, and it kind of looks pretty cool. It looks like a wizard, but it's like a floating one, and it takes 10 housing space and 20 minutes to train up. So I'm not sure how it would work. You just deploy it on a certain side of the battlefield, and maybe it would just cast a certain spell. I'm not sure how it will work in terms of deciding if it's a heal or a rage spell or anything like that. Also, you would have to compare the spell times for the current spells and this new troop, and that kind of seems off balance along with the amount, and it's translated to Dark Elixir. So if anybody can translate Dark Elixir to Elixir, that would be pretty interesting. But let's get on to the next update idea, and the Spell Mage was pretty good, but let's get on to the Blimp. And as you can see, it's just a huge Blimp. It's just like just sort of silver and then like some wooden thing on top of it. But what this basically does, it just like drops troops on the battlefield, and this would be a Dark Elixir troop. And this was actually leaked from some of the footage that we got from Supercell a few months ago, actually last year, and we've never seen this implemented in this game. This could have been a prototype, or this could have been an actual troop. And obviously, if Supercell is doing this in its test, in the testing mode currently, then it means that it might actually happen, and this is probably one of the most solid leads we have so far. So if this turns out to be true, that would be epic. They look kind of neat, but they also have a dull aspect to them. It's just like a piece of wood and some silver underneath. And if you guys have any other ideas for what this might actually do, it might just like split around some different troops in the air, maybe some different minions, or that's just too close to the Lava Hound. Just think of something else that they could possibly implement along with this troop. That'd be pretty interesting. Maybe a type of balloon for Dark Elixir. That would be pretty cool as well. So let's get on to the next one. Now, this is the famed troop, the Yeti, and this has been getting a lot of hype lately. It's just sort of a Dark Elixir troop, and it looks like a giant, and it looks like it'd be used for meat shielding. So we haven't seen a Dark Elixir troop in a very long time. It's been a few months. Well, we've seen the Lava Hound. That was released last year, but that was the first one in around 6 months. We haven't seen one in a while. And if you look in the Dark Barracks, it says new troops coming out soon. So I'm really excited to either see the Blimp or the Yeti, and this might even replace like a Golem in the Quattro Golem strategy, and it'd be acting as a meat shield. And that's what I kind of see the Yeti being sort of used in attack strategies. Maybe like a reduced damage for the attack damage for the Yeti. That'd be pretty interesting to see, and we'd have to see how much troop space it would take up, and maybe you could just get rid of some of the golems, or maybe a giant or so, and just use these instead. Another thing about the Yeti is that it sort of looks like a dead troop, kind of like a wall breaker or a balloon. It has like a skeleton face to it, has red eyes and like teeth sticking out. So maybe it might be like a zombie or something like that, or a bear. Leave your comments down in the comment section below telling me like what you think it's holding. Actually, it looks like a flower or something. But let's get on to the next update idea, and that's going to be the Dwarf. Now, this is the level 1 Dwarf. It takes 42 damage per second, 500 hit points, and it costs 25 Dark Elixir to make. So this is another Dark Elixir troop. Favorite target would be resources. The damage type would be single target. Targets would be ground. Housing space 13, and training time 15 minutes, along with movement speed 22 minutes, or 22. And the Dwarf is attracted enough by the gold. He hit twice as more below 150 hit points. So few grammar errors, but it's still a pretty good design or concept design, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this as a Dark Elixir troop in the next update. So this definitely reminds me of the giant or a meat shielding troop, and as you can see, it's just like a giant holding a huge axe, and it'd be pretty interesting to see how we would do an attack with this sort of magnitude. Maybe use like some golems too. Now, something really interesting about the Dwarf is that he only goes for resources, and that's just something to think about. I've never explored the concept of like another troop attacking resources besides the goblins, and I think that's something pretty interesting that we should look forward into. Just like the goblins only attack these resource mines and collectors and the storages specifically, so it'd be interesting if we could have the Dwarf also do that, but in the shape of like a golem, so that'd be pretty cool as well. But let's get into the next idea, and these are going to be spells. So these are 3 completely new spells: the zombie spell, inferno spell, and the radioactive spell. So the zombie spell, I guess, would make like little zombies come out of the ground, maybe skeletons, like stuff like that, like the witches, what the witches spawn in, and that'd be really cool if you could just like put that like on top of that town hall, and maybe like skeletons would pop out, and that'd be pretty interesting. But that wouldn't really work for high clustered areas where the defenses are working around. Maybe just spawn them around the entire base, like on the sides, where you could just have a little extra help from these skeletons. Now the Inferno Tower spell, maybe just like similar to like a lightning spell, but just like lava pouring into different buildings and like melting them. That would be really cool to see like the animation for that. And the radioactive spell, I'm not sure what like activity would be doing, but maybe also like melting them and just stop the defenses for a certain amount of time, something like that. All 3 of these spells could possibly be in the game. We've never seen a spell added into the game except for the free spell. I think it's been years since a spell has been added into the game, and that'd definitely change up the game a little bit, and I'm definitely looking forward to things like that and just shaking out the attack strategies and other things, along with a Town Hall 11. You never know what's going to come out with Town Hall 11, which is imminent. That update is, I'll tell you now, it's going to come out in 2015 or late 2015. So let's get on to the last and final update idea. So this next troop would be the Reaper, and the Reaper is basically another Dark Elixir troop, and all these troops are for Dark Elixirs, so these could be reverted to regular Elixir troops. That'd be interesting as well, but the Reaper would do 42 damage per second, 66 hit points, 8 Dark Elixir. That's pretty low, so that's like right above the minions, or right below the minions. I just forgot, either it's 5 or 10 Dark Elixir. So favorite target would be any damage type single target. Targets ground and air. Housing space would be due, so this is really similar to a minion. Training time 45 seconds and movement speed 32. So this would be really fast and really easy to train up, and obviously it sort of matches what you'd think would be like a really crappy troop. It does 42 damage per second, so it's not too bad. And we're gonna read the description here. The Reaper is a terror and invisible for a short time. It's a ghostly cloak, hides from defenses for a short time, and it slices buildings with its slice of death. So it looks absolutely crazy. I don't really see a cloak on it. I see the giant axe sticking out of it. It's got like horns and stuff, and like little things on its like bracelet or whatever, and it looks like metallic. But I'm looking forward to seeing all of these troop ideas come out to be in the future. Obviously they can't all work out, but some of these might even work for Town Hall 11 and things like that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want free gems, the first link down in the description, and please like this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more things like this, just leave a comment and tell me your ideas. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Tell me how you feel. Everything I spit is gold, like I got a grill. Bet you people talking thought I'd sell out once I got a deal. Still me and my team, only difference we live in the hills.